Thanks for joining us, everybody. This is part 2 of Rob Star on the Ship It Show. We still have so much to explore that we couldn't possibly do it in all one episode. So here we are, round 2. Hopefully Greg will join me the entire time.
It's a big ship.
It's a big ship. Coming up next, we are going to meet awesome cosplayer Marty Cipher, who lives as Starfire, and her boyfriend dresses up as Robin. They're so cool. All their friends dress up. They're super hot. Have you seen her Instagram yet? Oh, wow. Could she be any more gorgeous?
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, my goodness. Look at her. So before we get rolling into what this ship means to you, can you please tell everybody where to find you on social media?
Okay, yeah. So you can find me on Instagram and TikTok as Marty Cipher.
I love that. And where are you from?
I'm from Bulgaria.
Wow. We have an international show today. We just had an artist on Menville, and you're from Bulgaria. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
So tell us how you started cosplaying and what inspires you. And you're so beautiful and you're so talented. Do you make your costumes? Tell us all about your world.
Okay, so I first started cosplaying 5 years ago. I started cosplaying as Harley Quinn. I usually cosplay DC characters. I love Starfire as well. She's one of my favorites to do.
I could definitely see you doing a kick-ass Harley. Well, I've seen you. You're
Thank
amazing.
you.
Can we pull up some of her amazing cosplay so everybody can see? Greg, do you have any questions for her?
I have a question. Do you have like is there a group of friends, fellow cosplayers that you have that you guys go to and connect with to go cosplay together?
Yeah. Me and my best friends, we do Titans together. So
you can see it on her Instagram. She's it's amazing. Like, look at them.
Oh yeah.
They're amazing. And wait, this one is so cute. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
It's me and my boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so adorable. I mean,
They live the ship.
I had to do it.
I
with
love
him,
your Harley Quinn too. Pretty
Thank
cute.
you.
Look at this girl. Look at this girl.
So I have a question
Amazing.
for you. I have a question for you. So
Okay.
what's the longest that you've stayed in character as these as these ships?
The longest, like,
Like 2 days, 3 days,
2
a
days.
week? Have you
2 days is the
Wow.
longest that I've done.
And do you make your own costumes? Look at this. Look how cool they are. What?
That's
I want to hang out with you and your friends.
Yeah.
We do. We want to hang out with you too.
Oh my gosh, when this craziness is over, we are all going to visit her. We're just going
Yes,
to
please.
Do you
guys
make
are
your
invited.
Do you make your own costumes? How do you put it all together? And you do your own makeup? Tell us about the process.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't make all of my costumes. I usually just source the materials. I usually do more movie characters, like the movie versions of Harley. So that's a lot of sourcing of materials. And I like to be as movie accurate as possible. Most of my stuff I buy from different places, but I do make some of the props, and I do all of my wigs.
And before COVID, were you going to a lot of Comic-Cons?
Yeah, a lot. Me and my friends, it's our favorite thing to do.
Oh,
So
I know
yeah.
we miss it too. We miss going to the cons and meeting people and giving hugs, and
Yeah,
it's such a nice environment to like. meet everybody
exactly.
that does all these characters.
Speaking of hugs, I want to get back to her living as these characters. Tell me more about so you lived as Starfire for 2 days, and your boyfriend was Rocky for 2 days. So tell me more about how those 2 days went.
It was really nice. So me and my boyfriend, we made the costumes together. So he helped me with mine. I did his because he's not a cosplayer. So then we met with the group. My friend who does Raven, she does such a nice job on just the costumes and the makeup. So she really helped all of us. And just being with the whole group, it's a really nice feeling. It's being like with your family, and doing something like cosplay it's nice.
I have a question.
So hold on,
go ahead, Greg.
Yeah.
I'm not done with living together though. I'm not done with it. So you're this is like you're 19 or 20 years old now, living at Starfire with your boyfriend for 2 days. Do you guys like have dinner together? Did you guys sleep in the same bed
Greg,
together?
don't get too personal. It's not the X-rated ship and show.
No, it's perfect. It's
I'm not talking about. I'm just wondering, like, you shower as Starfire?
Greg, stop talking. Okay, we'll PG-13 this. You go on dates as these characters. You go out in the world as these characters.
Yeah,
and,
to take photos.
And it's very like freeing, right? Because you can be powerful and fun and outgoing, and you're not yourself in those moments. You become these other characters, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about what that feels to you and how important that is to you and what it means to you.
It's very important because for me, doing a character for a day means that I'm someone else for a day, and I get to enjoy that. I get to enjoy me not thinking about my real life, and I'm just this character. I'm doing my best to be in character. It's very, very, very fun.
That's what shipping is all about.
Yeah.
When you go out and spend like a day as a character, let's say you do Starfire for a day, and then let's say you do Harley Quinn for a day.
Yeah.
When you're Harley for a day, I would imagine you have a different kind of confidence or a different kind of attitude. And when you're Starfire for a day, I would imagine maybe you're a little more naive or wide-eyed.
Yeah.
Do any of your characters, once you come back to being yourself, Marty, do you take pieces of your characters back with you into your personal life? Like, do you become a little more confident after doing Harley?
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. I like more energetic characters. So Starfire and Harley, they're my favorite for a reason. And they do make me feel more empowered and, a stronger female.
She loves Harley too.
Yeah.
Greg, do you have any more inappropriate questions to ask?
Well, like how? Yeah, I do actually. So I mean, we get to play these characters on TV, and in a way, it's like we get to bring so much of ourselves to these roles. I'm sure when you're cosplaying, you kind of make your own version of Starfire.
Yeah.
Or so in the case of Starfire, when you're cosplaying Starfire and you're shipping with your boyfriend Robin, does some of your own like characteristics come into play when you're playing Starfire? Like what makes your Starfire a little different than other Starfires?
Well, I'm not sure, but I guess I see Starfire as this really pure, innocent person.
Do you bring a little evil to Starfire?
Not really. I'm not an evil person.
You're the evil one, not Marty. Marty's a good human. You're the evil one.
I think she plays Harley Quinn, and Harley Quinn is not all great.
But when I play Harley, it's a different world than when I play Twilight Sparkle. We can compartmentalize.
You're a bad girl too, Tara.
Oh my gosh. Do you have any questions for us, sweet girl?
I'm not sure. I'm just very nervous, very overwhelmed. I'm a big fan of you guys, of the show. My friends love you. So yeah.
Aww. Do you want to take a selfie with us?
I do. How?
Go ahead. Just take a screenshot.
Okay, nice. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Marty. Thanks for coming on the show. We're so grateful for you. Keep dressing up and keep loving these characters, and maybe we'll have you on for another ship, and we're so excited that you are on the second episode of our Ship and Show. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Marty.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
We got you so cute.
2 days living at 2 days.
All right, we got to get to Scotty because otherwise we're going to be here till midnight.
Wait, hold on real quick. Greg, when we were down at Comic-Con promoting, I think it was Teen Titans Go to the Movies, you cosplayed and were in full-on Beast Boy character for like the entire day, at least, right?
Don't ask him any sexual questions. Please don't ask him. Please don't ask me.
How was that? I remember at the end of the day, and you're a dude, we all have a lot of energy, but I remember at the end of the day, when we were all done with the press, we were all done with the interviews and all that, you looked a little tired, man. How was it?
Yeah. Playing Beast Boy all day long, cosplaying as Beast Boy was so fun. It was so surreal and magical. And it felt really good to see, him on the outside on my, not just being on the inside as a voice actor. We get to kind of make it real. It's real for us in our third eye, the whole world, and seeing ourselves, and we get to see ourselves on the cartoon. But when you dress like the character you play on TV, and it's such a different experience. But yeah, I was exhausted because Beast Boy puts out so much energy.
Yeah, Beast Boy's a big commitment. You got to be covered in green. You're next, Scotty. You're next. We've all done it. At that
Comic-Con, I think Greg and Kari and I put on the big like plushy heads. That's as close as I've come. But
we'll do it. We'll do it together.
We got in trouble for that.
I know we did. Yeah, but that's typical for us, getting in trouble at recording sessions, getting in trouble at Comic-Con.
Let's talk about that a little bit. First of all, we've been working together for 20 years.
Yeah.
I think it's apparent to everybody. We are so in love. We're a family.
And
we've grown so much together.
I knew you before that because I think I came in and did like a Powerpuff Girls, and I'd seen you at auditions, but we really became like all of us, like a tight unit on that first season of Titans.
I'd love for you to tell the world about your audition for Robin, booking it, how it all came to be, and just a little bit about Scott's backstory into Dick Grayson and how that all happened.
Well, so like you, I started out professionally as a kid actor, very young. And I had known Andrea Romano, our wonderful dear friend and great voice director and casting director. I'd worked with her on a bunch of series, and I'm trying to remember if we did pre-reads. I think we did pre-reads for Titans, which means before you get any kind of callback, you'll do a pre-read, and then they'll narrow it down to like a producer's callback. So I remember coming to the producer's callback at the old Warner Brothers animation building that's not there anymore. And I came in to read for Beast Boy. They called me back for Beast Boy and Robin. And I remember getting a rendering of the character Robin. Like, I didn't feel like I really, really connected with Beast Boy, and for obvious reasons, there's nobody else on earth who could have and should have played Beast Boy. He is Greg Cipes. So but I remember looking at the rendering of Robin, and I really hope this doesn't sound like an ego thing, because it's not. It was just a strong feeling I had. I was sitting next to my wife, and she looked at the character and she goes, "That's you." And I go, "Yeah, that's me." I just knew. I don't know. I saw Glenn Murakami's original drawing, and I knew it was me. So anyway, I came in, did the audition, and I've told this story before, so if any of you have heard this part of it, bear with me, maybe some haven't. But in the audition, on the other side of the glass was Andrea Romano and David Slack, one of our writer-producers, and Glenn Murakami, showrunner, writer. They were on the other side of the glass with the engineer, and I could tell everybody in the room was really liking what I was doing as Robin. I've done enough auditions. You can kind of tell when it's going well and when it's not. It felt like it was going very well. But one guy, Glenn Murakami, was sitting there like this. And I'm like, well, that guy doesn't like me, whatever. I didn't really care. I've been in enough auditions, warm rooms, cold rooms. I'm like, okay, he doesn't like me, but I know Andrea loves what I'm doing. I can tell this and that. So I booked the part. And I think it was the second session, Glenn was talking to me, and he was just like really expressing gratitude for what I was bringing to the character and saying how much he loved it. And I said, well, I got to ask you, man. I said, at the callbacks, you seemed like you really didn't like me. And he goes, what? He said, no, the second you started talking, I knew we found our Robin. And I was so excited. I was putting my head down, picturing how I was going to animate to your voice. I was like, oh, that's cool. Wow. So that's a good lesson for actors in an audition, or for anybody in life walking down the street. You can't judge a book by the cover. You can't look at somebody's expression and think they gave me a mean look or whatever. You never know.
No, that's so true. It's so true. And so much of acting, thank you for saying that to kids that are on auditions and stuff, is confidence. And it just takes one thing to waver and feel insecure and feel like they don't like me. And it's so true that you don't know how people are looking at you or listening to you, and just always try to do your best and feel confident in what you're doing. That's so true.
Yeah.
And I just have to say, for people who also haven't seen us at cons, that Scott is the hardest working man in Teen Titans. You carry the show. We are just assholes the entire recording, and you are like the guy keeping us to task. And like whenever there's like a group line, we all look at Scott because we know he's going to get the rhythm right, and we all have to follow him. And like, you really are the leader of this group in real life.
You know what's funny is you guys get me in trouble, especially, well, Kari Hynden never gets me in trouble. trouble because she's very good, but Kari gets me in trouble sometimes. You and Greg get me in trouble because you're over there doing selfies and looking at cool stuff and cracking jokes, and I will leave my mic and walk over to you guys, like in between, you know, while the director's she's taking notes from the producers, or sometimes even as they're about to roll, I walk over and I'm like, what do you guys look? And Lisa Schaefer will be like, Scott, come on, get back to your mic. I'm like, it wasn't me, it was them. She's like, I expect that out of them. I expect better of you. So
it's so true. We get in a lot more trouble.
I love you, Lisa.
That's true. We get in a lot more trouble than you do.
Yeah. If any of you have ever seen our Teen Titans Go 200th episode where they animated us into it, that's an accurate depiction of Greg and Tara on their phones at the mic.
That is an accurate depiction.
Yeah.
And you know, before we were rolling, you touched upon a little bit how important the fan art means to us. And there's a wall at the Warner Brothers Ranch where we normally record, not during COVID, where the studio puts up all the art that we've received over the years. You want to talk about how the Rob Star and how Robin and how that art has touched you and how you feel about inspiring people?
Absolutely. So it's not just me, it's our crew, the storyboard artists, the character designers, background artists. The production offices are upstairs from where we record. So we'll go up there sometimes and hang out. And it started out as one wall and now it's probably like 8 walls. You go down a hallway and you turn a corner and down that hallway, all these walls are covered with fan art that people have sent in. And it's everything from somebody did a beautiful, it looks like charcoal drawing of Greg Cipes that's amazing, and then people do our characters, and little kids they'll put up stuff from little kids, little stick figures. Some mom in her kids' lunches every day would write notes on napkins and draw our characters and say, you know, to her daughter, you know, have a great day, Titans, and Sarah, go, or whatever. And all this stuff is up, and I love that. It means a lot to us. There are pictures that we've posted of ourselves on Twitter or Instagram that artists will then make an artistic sketch of. That kind of stuff blows me away. Like
I know of us as our characters in the same positions. Or what's that girl's name? We should give her some love.
Yeah, on Twitter she's at Seshira with a C.
Oh yeah, we should get her on maybe the BB Ray episode. She's really cool.
She's done a lot of cool stuff of us. We'll take a picture at a session and she'll turn it into our characters in the same poses. She's amazing.
She's awesome.
On a side note, I just wanted to give a shout out to Kari Payton, who does Cyborg, because Kari is such an optimistic person. And at the Titans production offices, they have all the fan art on the walls. And then there's one hate wall, and the hate wall has all these hate letters. And I walked up one time, this was like season 1, and it said, some guy wrote in 17 reasons why I hate Teen Titans Go. And I'm standing there with Kari, and this is why I love Kari. He's so optimistic. I'm like, oh man, this guy's got 17 reasons why he hates our show. And Kari goes, yeah, but he's got 2 reasons why he likes it.
Oh, we love Kari. Yeah. It's so true. I wanted to ask you about, I have 2 more questions for you that we have to get to. And you can take them in whatever order you want. A favorite fan moment at a con and a favorite recording session that we've had together.
The favorite recording session is too hard because it's just a gift anytime I get to work with you guys. I mean, you hear so many casts say, oh, we're like a family, we're one big happy family, but really, like, you guys are my brothers and sisters, and it doesn't feel like work. And so we have so much fun at all the sessions, but we have gotten to work with a lot of cool guest stars. And on the original series, I was really stoked to get to work with Henry Rollins, who was really cool. And on Go, when Weird Al Yankovic came in, that was pretty cool. And as far as interactions with fans, I had a really cool interaction with a young man who was on his way to leave his body. He was in a children's hospital, and it was requested that I come meet him. And that was a pretty impactful experience. But aside from that, I've met people at cons who've come up. People share such personal things with us. I've had people at cons come up and say, you don't understand. I've been fighting depression. I was borderline suicidal. And then I discovered this silly little show, Teen Titans Go. And I would start to record it, and it gave me something to look forward to every day. When I would come home, I would watch it, and for 11 minutes, you guys would make me laugh. When you hear stuff like that, like all the little hairs on my arms just stood up, because like that kind of stuff is amazing, because I don't often, you guys do a ton of cons. I've only done a handful. And it's very easy for me to forget that our stuff goes out into the world. We're in our little studio, not doing it in front of an audience. And so when you, like on this show, when I see artists show up or cosplayers or whatever that are inspired by our show, that's pretty amazing.
I love that.
And as one of our creators, George Perez, said, it's like it's one big family, and like we're an extension of the family he started. But all our fans they're part of the family too. Our family's huge. We have millions of family members around the whole world.
We really do.
Teen Titans.
Yeah.
What is this section called of what we're doing?
This is when we read fan fiction. This is a piece called Earth Girlfriend.
At Colin Believes wrote this cool fan fiction. Starfire and Robin. Here we go. Starfire and Robin race through the streets of Jump City. Starfire leads the way in the fight, while Robin follows on foot.
All right, so I guess this would be original Teen Titans Robin. You know, if you told me our date was this far downtown, we could have just taken my bike.
That would have spoiled the surprise, but do not worry. We have arrived.
Star? That's a nail salon.
Yes, I searched the Google net for Galentine's Day activities, and a nail painting ritual was most recommended.
Wait, Galentine's Day? I guess that would explain why you scheduled our date a day early. Star, the thing is, nail salons are kind of a girl thing.
I do not understand. Men cannot have their nails maintained?
Now we'll switch into Teen Titans Go, Robin. Well, not in a nail salon!
I see.
This is when Starfire blasts through the doors of the nail salon, her eyes glowing with green indignation.
Hear me, nail salon operators! I am Starfire, princess of the planet Tamaran, and champion of the rights of men. You will allow my boyfriend to have his nails painted, or you will face swift justice!
Wait, Starfire, please, just put the massage chair down!
You do not wish me to defend your right to nail painting?
These people aren't keeping me out. It's just not something guys do, you know? I guess it's kind of an Earth thing.
Oh, an Earth thing. It seems I have been tricked by the Google net again.
Well, at least we had a filter installed this time. All right, now I'll switch back into original Robin. I'm sorry, Star. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
It is not your fault. These things always make me upset. I wish to be a good Earth girlfriend, but fear I will never understand Earth things enough to succeed.
Oh, don't feel that way, Star. I don't want an Earth girlfriend. I want a Starfire girlfriend. Besides, I'm sure I'm a lousy Tamaranian boyfriend.
Well, you still have yet to sculpt me a customary Catalhan couples table. Still, we are not on Tamaran, are we? I am glad that we understand each other's feelings, but I wish to communicate our relationship in a way that our friends and other Earth people will understand as well.
You know, at the end of the day, Earth is just a planet. That means whatever happens on Earth, even for the first time, is still technically an Earth thing. So, as an official resident of planet Earth, I hereby ask my official Earth girlfriend to accompany me to my first visit to a nail salon.
Oh, I am certain you will enjoy yourself, although we probably should not return to the nail salon whose doors and chair I just destroyed.
Going back to Teen Titans Go, Robin. Yeah, those police sirens are definitely heading this way! Run!
Aw, that was cute. We love our little fan fictions.
Our show is the fan fiction. Scotty, you rock.
You guys rock.
Thank you for coming on with us today.
Thanks for inviting me to come hang out with you. Anytime I get to come hang out with you guys, it's a good day.
What a magical show. What a magical partner, potentially.
We ship Scotty, don't we, Greg?
I gotta say, I didn't know what that term meant until about a year ago. So I think you and I maybe posted a picture together. I think it was like a birthday picture since we share the same birthday, and people were like, I ship this. And I thought they were putting typos in. I thought the P was instead of a T, and I'm like, these people don't like it? And you're like, no, they like it.
Right, it's relationship.
Yeah,
shipping.
Now I know.
Yeah, and so many people love to ship these characters, especially I think, shipping goes all over pop culture, but I feel like the DC and Marvel universes, and where people like our cosplay girl said she gets to really feel confident, it's important for them to sort of feel this connection and make this art and music and live as these characters. And I feel so lucky that we're a part of that. So thank you for coming on and giving us so much time today. It was very special. I love you so much, Scotty.
Love you, Tara. Love you, Greg.
love you. We love everybody listening. Don't forget to subscribe, share, retweet, post, and
follow Scotty. He's at Scotty Menville at Scott Menville.
At Scott Menville on Instagram and at Scott Menville on Twitter.
Yes.
And much love and respect to the fans.
So coming up next, of course, we wanted to have Hynden on. We invited her, of course, but she does not like to do press. She barely lets us take a picture, but she did have a very special message that she wrote for everyone. Cipes, you want to read Hynden's message?
I'll try. Hynden wrote a note. She said, Starfire has always loved Robin since the first moment of lip contact when he taught her to speak English. Oh, I remember that. Not very well, it turns out. Could this be a comment on their missed connection? Please let everyone know I love playing Starfire. She's full of love, and I hope she makes them happy. Aww.
She's so cute. She is Star. She's Starfire.
She is Starfire.
I mean, we only get to take pictures of her toes or her shoes or her hair or her elbow, and we're such spotlight hogs.
The funny that we are, we're such. Yes.
We love you, Hynden.
We love you, Hynden.
So I love this ship. First of all, when George said that he envisioned them together from the start, it was beautiful, but also not surprising because I've always thought of them together. First of all, I always think of BB Ray, always.
Me too.
And there's always been this little flirtation with Starfire and Robin, and to me, it's such a no-brainer that would be a popular ship. So
it's not as popular as BB Ray, but it's popular.
Nothing is as popular as BB Ray. Okay, whatever. They can go on their little waffle dates or whatever.
Subscribe to the Ship It Show on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, and keep sharing your art, music, cosplay, and fanfic with us and the world. Come on.